Hi, welcome to my workshop. My name is Kasia, and this year I decided to start my YouTube channel. The idea has been with me for a while now, but every time I try to film one of my builds, the frustration got the best out of me. Camera and light setup, tripod always in my way, it was all too much. I knew I will never commit to my channel unless I make this process way easier. That's why for this project I decided to build overhead rig with extra special edition. Let me show you how. First, I jumped in the Fusion 360 to quickly design the parts I was going to need for this build. I want to be able to dismantle the whole thing whenever I need to, so instead of welding aluminium tubes together, I designed brackets to hold everything in place. Once I was happy with all the parts, I sent them off to my printer and went on to work on aluminium part of the build. I cut all the parts I was going to need and cleared the ends with the file. Quick break for cuddles with Luna. Back to the build, I took one of the tubes and made markings for the holes that will allow me to adjust the height of the rig. I started drilling holes first with small drill bit, working my way all the way to what I needed. I inserted kayak paddle spring clip to the smaller tube and assembled the parts together. Once this was done, I started to work on the side tubes that will lock everything in place once height has been adjusted. Next, I work on assembling remaining brackets and tubes. I pre-drilled all the holes and threaded them for M5 screws. With all the parts ready, the only thing left was to attach everything to the ceiling. Now it was just a matter of assembling and attaching camera holder and I was good to go. Well, at least that's what I thought. Don't get me wrong, at this point I was very happy with my build and I could have easily called it a day. But an idea came to my mind. Wouldn't it be cool if I could add one of those rotary arms, automated rotary arms to the mix for the extra cool cinematic shots? The only problem was I don't have much knowledge about electronics or mechanics for that matter. But where there's a will, there's a way. So I jumped on trusty internet and did some research. I figure I can use the stepper motor for the rotary motion I needed. Now I just needed to figure out how to attach it and make it work the way I want it. Thankfully, I found video on YouTube that seemed to explain exactly what I needed to do. I needed Arduino, CNC shield, and A4988 driver, power connector, and case to hold all electronics together, which I quickly designed and printed. I assembled all the components the way it was explained in the tutorial. Before I could close the case, I needed to connect the joystick module that will serve to control the movement of the arm. My soldering skills are non-existent, so this was quite a painful process, but eventually I got it done. I attached the stepper motor and joystick connection to the right pins and made sure everything works as intended before closing it up. I found nice design for joystick case that fit right with my needs, so I was able to save some time on designing my own. With all the electronics ready, I went on working on making an actual arm. I cut 70 cm piece of aluminium and cleared up the ends with the file. I then went on making 3 holes that are going to serve as pivot point, attachment point, and counterweight point. customized spacer bolt will be used to attach motor shaft with the arm. To attach everything to the rig, I designed a housing case that will hold the motor in the place and slide on the rig. I assembled everything using M3 screws. I attached spacer bolt to the shaft using the hex screw and GoPro using a ball head. On the other side, I used my gym weights as a counterweight and was ready to play.